Before the video begins, I have recently partnered up with Jerseys Made Easy. Based in Kitchener, Ontario, and catering to your potential jersey needs, Jerseys Made Easy is sure to have your team playing in style. From custom designs to blank jerseys, this is definitely a company that you can trust. With straightforward pricing and no hidden fees, make Jerseys Made Easy your go-to today. Just by clicking the link below, you can not only support me with a purchase, but also guarantee a jersey made right. It's so easy sometimes for teams to see potential and future promise in players that have proven themselves in past campaigns. Calder recipients, Norris caliber defensemen, and Vezina winners definitely all sound appealing, at least on paper. As out of the 5 players on this list that are featured in this video, all 3 awards have been won amongst them. But unfortunately, after basking in the hype, these select few have fallen short since switching teams. And with that, here are the top 5 players that were overrated last season. After seeing immense promise in the Russian netminder who helped lead his team to their first ever playoff series win last postseason, the Panthers organization decided that Bob would be worth every penny of the $11 million 7-year contract that they awarded to this 2-time Vezina recipient. But unfortunately for Florida, Bobrovsky hasn't yet lived up to the hype between the pipes, as he finished the season with the worst goals against average of his entire career by far, with a 3.23. For the goaltender, though, this could just be an off year. At least, that's what Coach Q and the Panthers are hoping, I'm sure. Following a long stint with the Canes in Raleigh, Justin Faulk made his way west to join the defending champs in St. Louis. But for Faulk, things didn't pan out for the blue liner like the Blues would have hoped. After scoring a handful of goals in 69 games and finishing with 16 points, Faulk not only strayed from the 5.1 shooting percentage he had in NC while dropping to a 3.4, but also was a far cry from the 11-goal, 35-point season he had before moving. Although this could just be chalked up to fewer games played and acclimating to a new team, it's still not a good look when the guy you were traded for is outscoring you. Coming into the league as an 18-year-old, Skinner was not only breaking hearts, but also breaking records, as he became the youngest Cane in franchise history to capture the Calder Trophy in 2011. But since then, for Jeff, 63 points is still the most he's been able to muster. And after putting up that point total in Buffalo for the 2018-19 season, Skinner, after being awarded a hefty pay raise, has seemingly fallen victim to mediocrity. After a measly 23 points in 59 games played, Eichel and company are going to be banking on the forward having a bounce-back year in his next campaign. After making quite a name for himself in Ottawa, the previous captain has yet to live up to the expectations that came along in San Jose last season, as the $11.5 million the defenseman received for his services doesn't quite match the lackluster performance that the previous Norris winner displayed statistically. With 6 goals to his name last season and a meager point total of 40, Carlson didn't exactly make up for this defensively either, as the blue liner has become known as a liability marred with turnovers. Following his 82-point season years ago, it's pretty hard not to believe that the soon-to-be 30-year-old isn't on the decline at this point. Possibly the most disappointing player of last season, Subin came into New Jersey with plenty of hype surrounding him. Following his outstanding performance in Montreal, which granted him the Norris in 2013, Subin, after some solid play in Nashville, has seemingly lost his offensive prowess entirely. After finishing the season with the worst numbers of his career, the Devils defenseman finished with only 7 goals and 18 points in 68 games played. At 30 years of age, Subin is seemingly going to be a bust for New Jersey if he hasn't been already. Set to receive $8 million for the next 2 seasons, there's no question that the Blue Liners game was left in the Music City.